Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you a zombie deck using the new card that Bonds drops called the Mummy. I only have two of them, but I actually feel like two is just enough. Obviously I'm not sure because I can't run it with three yet to play test, but two was working very good for me. So if you don't know what this card does, once per turn you can special summon one zombie type monster from your hand. You must control no monsters to activate and resolve this effect. So it can special summon any zombie monster from your hand regardless of the level, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously one of the main monsters we want to summon is Blood, because he's a Gemini monster that can here it goes. Once per turn, you can special summon one zombie type monster from your hand or from either player's graveyard. When this card leaves the field, destroy all zombie monsters that were special summoned by this card. So if you special summon this card using Call the Mummy, you can normal summon it again in order to gain its effect, and then special summon another zombie either from your hand or from the graveyard. So really cool. We run three of them. And then we run two Ryokoki. I only have two, but I feel like two is a good number. He's a one tribute, basically same stats as Red Eye zombies. So and I like him a little bit better than Red Eye, so that's why he's in here. Also, because I run three enemy controllers, you can econ take and then tribute whatever monster in order to summon this, and you can't do that with Red Eyes because Red Eyes needs a zombie in order for it to be a one tribute monster. And the artwork in this thing is just way cooler. But anyway, two Gozuki. I don't have three, otherwise I would run three. Because remember guys, I'm 33% free to play, so I only have two Gozukis. And then we got this beautiful prismatic Despair from the Dark. He's just a big body, that's all it is. His effect is pretty irrelevant. Usually what I try to do is I try to send him to the graveyard with Gozuki so that I can then special summon him with Blood. But if you happen to open him with a Call of the Mummy, you can special summon it that way as well. We run Samurai Skull as our third Gozuki, so to speak, because it can also send a zombie from your deck to the graveyard. And then we run one Bacon Saber. It's a good card. It helps you stop attacks, and whether it's you attacking or them attacking. So it is very unique in the sense that it's the only card that allows you to stop your own attack and your opponent's. So he's in here. Two Tribute to the Doom, because Call of the Mummy can be dead if you draw it late game, or if you draw the second one early game. So Tribute to the Doom is there for that. Also, if you're going to be special summoning your monsters from the graveyard with Blood, you can dump them with the Tribute to the Doom, destroy a monster, and then special summon them that way. Two Super Rush over instead of two Mirror Walls, because a lot of these monsters have very weak defense. For example, Heavy Knight, we got Samurai Skull, and then we got Gozuki, which are your main summonable monsters. They have super weak defense. So even through a mirror wall, your opponent is going to be able to get over them, if they switch them into defense mode. So Super Rush just works better that way. And then the three enemy controllers. Enemy controllers, you guys know how good this card is. And in this deck, it does so much. If you econ take using, your Gozuki, you can potentially special summon another zombie from your hand just to swing for game. Very, very good in this deck. And then for the skill, we're running Beatdown so that we can try to win the game early on. This deck does not have a huge grind game. You want to try to finish your opponent before they get all set up. But let's go ahead and show you guys some replays. I just finished streaming and my voice is kind of killing me, so I apologize if I sound a little bit quiet. First, we're going up against Mokuba. Actually, let me fix something real quick. I think that's what's bothering me. There we go. Alright, so I just said my bacon saver. He didn't summon anything, and when I saw good goblin housekeeping, then I knew what kind of Mokuba deck this was. It's it's the metamorph whatever evolution Gandora. So when I see the red eyes, I immediately econ tag so that he can't activate his skill, and then I summon my own beater using the Mausoleum. Unfortunately, he's got the Karibo, so he gets his Gandora anyways. But I have plenty of life points, and his Gandora is not gonna be that strong, so my Gosuki can get over it. I use Bacon Saber to stop the attack. And here he gets salty because I dump another Gosuki, which is gonna let me special summon another monster. I figured he had one Kuribo to protect his Gandora, but he couldn't protect him from two monsters, so he just rage quits. kind of annoying. I mean, I'm all for, you know, weird and meme decks, but you can't. You might as well play it through, you know. Okay, you lost. It was literally gonna take me like 5 seconds to finish him off. Instead, he just kind of ruined my replay. But here we're going up against Merrick. I believe this was right back at you, Merrick. I opened with 2 Call of the Mummy, which is not ideal, but I do have my Eel Blood, so I can summon that, normal summon it so it can activate its effect, and then special summon my Gozuki. Go for the beatdown, which should have been enough for game, but he's got the enemy controller. The Sphere Karibo, and he's running right back at you. But I have my Bacon Saber, so I can stop the attack. And he's gonna need something to stop, you know, 3 attacks, because I'm gonna be summoning my other monster from the grave. And here I definitely misplayed by attacking. By having them all in attack position, because had that been a windstorm, you know, he would have been able to stall for 1 more turn. Luckily for me, it wasn't, but I did catch my misplay as I was doing that. By the way, shoutouts to the Jewish Giraffe. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's another Duel Links YouTuber. We had a best of 5 series. All the footage is all over on his channel because it was his idea. So definitely check that out. I thought it was pretty cool. And shoutouts to him. So anyway, here I got Gozuki. So I go ahead and throw my Samurai Skull. Is that the name of this? Yeah, Samurai Skull. Just so that I had something to banish and special summon my Eel Blood. I have to dump my other Gozuki because he chose not to attack, which is fine. I go beat down. He's got the enemy controller. Econ takes my Eel Blood. I decide to do the same, just because I figure since he used Econ take to protect himself, it probably meant that he didn't have anything like Sphere Karibo. So I went aggressively and finished the game very, very quickly. Like I was saying, that's what this deck tries to do. If you can get your Eel Blood, you can storm the field so quickly, and beatdown just helps you get over that damage threshold and, you know, finish your opponent on that turn. I didn't have time to play a ton with this deck. All of this is legend ranked, by the way. I just had so much to do today. I had to stream. I did the collab, but I still wanted to, you know, have something for you guys for Sunday, so that you can watch after you're taking a break from football. So here he's playing very passively. He only set the Windstorm, and it turns out it's a Naturia. I used Super Rush in order to save my Heavy Knight, and then I also saved my Samurai Skull because I had the Bacon Saber. I was like, why not? I used Tribute to the Doom because I was expecting something like a Mirror Wall in the back row, and that was just a safer play. I wasn't gonna use my Call of the Mummy anyway. He has the enemy controller, but I have enemy controller of my own, so I just Econ take, and now I have enough damage even over a Mirror Wall. He had already used the Windstorm, so there wasn't anything that could have saved him right there. Finish him off with his own pumpkin just for the style points. And wow, I just realized how quickly all these replays went, but that's basically what the deck does. It tries to end the game very early game, you know, turn 4, turn 5. The earlier you can do it, the better. Just, you know, swarm the field, catch your opponent off guard. Going up against balance. I go ahead and use my Tribute to the Doom, dump one of my Ill Bloods, which I already have, you know, it's gonna help me because I'm dumping my second Gazuki. So I banish the Ill Blood, summon my Ill Blood, and then I try to attack for game. He's got the enemy controller, so he survives for 1 turn. But again, you know, another turn 1 OTK, or that's what it would have been anyways. I have my own enemy controller, so I flip over the Amazoness, which came in pretty clutch. Here I was playing around the Windstorm, and it turns out that it was actually double mirror wall, so I can't get over the monster. I would have been able to with my my Despair from the Dark, but it was in defense position. Still, he doesn't pay for the wall. He doesn't. Oh wait, he couldn't pay for the wall, and he doesn't top deck anything that can help him, so I can just end the game. But look at all that damage: 3,400, 2,700, 2,300. That's why beatdown is so good, especially in a deck like this. You can just swarm high-level monsters like nothing. But that's it, guys. A super quick video. I think one of my shortest videos of recent memory, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. You know, a true zombie deck, no red eyes inside, no red eyes wyvern, none of that. We got real Koki, we don't need no red eyes. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. And till next time.